In John chapter 8, from around verse 3, we see the story of the woman caught in adultery in the very act. They bring her to Christ and they say, what should be done with her? This they did, testing him. They're looking to catch him out. If he says let her go, they're going to say to the people, he's disrespecting the law of Moses. If he says she should be condemned, they're going to say to the Romans, he's trying to take the law into his own hands. So they're hoping that they've got him. Sadly, that's what they're doing. Anyway, he stoops down and begins to write some stuff in the ground. He doesn't answer them, and so they press closer to him. He stands up, he says, he was without sin, let him cast the first stone. And then he starts to write certain things down in the ground. We're not told what he writes, but you can kind of read between the lines, because basically, having written what he wrote, the people began to drop their stones from the oldest to the youngest. They went away, so I'm guessing that he wrote some stuff about them in the ground, but he wasn't naming them. So they went before they were named. What they should have done is drop to their knees and ask for forgiveness. Anyway, they all go away. The woman, I'm guessing, is bracing herself, and she eventually looks up, and Christ says to her, where are those thine accusers? And she says, I don't see anyone. And he says, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. And that's the gospel in microcosm. We have all sinned like the woman. But Christ is looking to reconcile us, to save us. He wants to say to us, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. So this lady went away, and how would she know? What do we have that we might know what sin is? Paul says, look at this verse, I would not have known sin if it wasn't for the law. So we're saved to live a different kind of life, and the law is our guide. The law is our guide. So when we come to Christ, he'll say the same thing. Neither do I condemn you. When we ask for forgiveness, he is faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Then he'll say to us, rather, go and sin no more. And in order for us to recognize what sin is, we look at the law. So we're not keeping the law to be saved. We're keeping the law as saved people. And what's our motivation? Jesus says, if you love me, keep my commandments. So the motivation the woman had for keeping the commandments thereafter was love. Why did she love Christ? Because he said, neither do I condemn you. And it's the same for us. Our motivation is love, and the guide that we have is the law. And we're not keeping it to be saved, we're keeping it to please the one who loves us. We love him. Why? Because he first loved us. I think that's 1 John 4 and verse 19. So law keeping is a loving response to being saved, Anyway, I'm hoping this was food for thought. Blessings to you all.